So my name's Jennifer Canhos. A little bit about myself. I'm 24. It's been a long one so far. I don't know. Let's skip this one. I don't like talking about myself. That's a little bit about myself. So let's go with that.
Okay, a little bit about myself. My name is Travis Coleman, and I'm a student here at Broward College, and I'm attending the film program. I'm 22 years old, and I am currently just trying to make a living in the film business, and hopefully make a career out of it.
I'm Maria Antunes. I came from Brazil 20 years ago, and I never forgot my freaking dream. I love to tell stories, especially visually, and it took me a while to be able to get into school because I didn't have papers. Okay, so I'm very excited with this program. So because I finally gonna be able to put my storytelling into visual art that I love so much. That's my thing.
Current occupation right now is I'm essentially working part-time as a contractor for Comcast, filming student council or city council meetings. But obviously that's not the career. That's just a stepping stone, and eventually, hopefully, I can make my way into bigger, better things. And I see this as a stepping stone to doing so. With the projects that we have as a student, and with the environment and all the relationships that we build within the program, hopefully we can use that as a bridge, as a guide to get into what I want to do.
The reason I'm just trying to figure out right now what I want to do in this field. I know that I'm interested in storytelling. I just don't know how far I want to go with it. So this is kind of just a trial. This is just, I'm hoping that by the time I finish school, I'll know a little bit more about what I want to do.
Let's see. So as far as what's going on within the area, we had recently a Filmgate, which is essentially a film convention that takes place down in Miami. And we attended our professor, Pesman Jatala. He did a speech down there. He was basically talking about the different things of how to construct your film, the pre-film process, how to film it, and then the post-production stuff, a little bit of that stuff around there. And we also got to play around with a lot of the new equipment that is that's available to be rented or to be bought by anyone who's interested in the business. And then they had a lot of other things. They had workshops and different master classes and things that you could take. It was a really fun experience.
This semester, it's a lot different now. Last semester, our film projects were only 2 minutes long, so I think there's a lot to be said about. It's difficult. It's a lot harder to do a short story, I think. It depends, but for me, I feel like it's a lot more difficult to do a short story than a longer one. I feel like now, second semester, with being able to do a 5-minute short, with having a little bit more time and having a little bit more creative leeway on it, that it's a lot more, how do I put it? There's more creative leeway this semester than there was last semester.
What I like about this program here is that we think that you can take all the time you need to develop something. And when you see yourself in a situation when you have to be a jack of all trades, and that's the thing I need to emphasize, because every filmmaker needs to be a jack of all trades. Okay, you have to know song, script writing, all the process of filmmaking, especially if you want to go indie. Doesn't matter. If you want to go somewhere, you have to do your thing well, and you have to learn everything you can about your craft.
As far as my program, or as far as my project is coming along, it's going really great. It's a short film that is essentially the confrontation between two people. One of them is suspected of killing the other man's wife, and it's a setup between the two, and we'll see how those paths collide within the film. And it's going really well. You know, we're in pre-production process right now, you know, getting everything nailed down, but for the most part, everything's working well. We have the film shoot is coming up in 2 weeks, so it's going to be really great.
So far, I've had a great experience in the film program at this school.
More than we thought we would have.
Yeah, much more than I thought for sure.
I know.
Let me see. Yeah, courses.
It's like an editing class.
Yeah, we just go over. It's basic like pre-production, production, post-production is what you learn. So the beginning, the writing process. Even there's a class for like the business aspect of it, and then production, the on-set learning, the hands-on, camera equipment, lighting, everything, and then the post-production editing, which is all digital now, which is great and all, but like there's this part of me that wishes like old school editing was still around, just so I could, what an interesting way. I don't know. There's something about the tangibility of it that I think would have been really fun to. I don't know. Just why
The
not?
vintage art form.
It's gone now. Gone with the wind.
Hello, my name is Gabrielle Clarke. I am 24 years old and I work at Home Depot and go to Broward College at the same time. I am a full-time student and I'm a part-time worker. And on the side, I also do film production.
I should look at the camera.
You want to?
Okay. All right. My name is Leroy, and I'm 19 years old, and I'm really into filmmaking. My current occupation is I'm a full-time student. I'm dedicating everything to this. You know what I mean?
How's it going? My name is Kevin Vasquez. I go to Broward College, Central Campus, and I attend the visual and performing arts film program here. I love movies. I've always loved movies since I was a kid. I always wanted to do something movie related with my life, so I figured why not, major in something like that.
Rolling, all right. My name is George Tabora. I'm a student here at Broward College, co-founder, president of the Independent Artists Association. I previously graduated from Broward College about a year and a half ago with my associates in arts and health sciences. I took about a year off to kind of narrow down what it is exactly I wanted to do for a career. Honestly, film was never in the plans as a kid, growing up, high school, things like that. Kind of just came out of nowhere. I fell in love with something I felt I could use to express my ideas and thoughts that I feel can impact not only my community, but hopefully the country as well as other countries internationally.
A couple of goals that I have in life are one, to become a successful filmmaker, so eventually I want to become a director. And then my end goal is to become a person that owns my own studio, so that way I can hire other people to come and work for me and I can just pretty much just watch over them.
I'm working on this film called The Demon and the Guy, and it's just like I think about it every day. Like I get so excited, like I can't wait until it's time for me to do it. I feel like I'm doing something really different.
A couple of my goals right now are to eventually move to California after I finish school at Broward College, and hopefully start getting into working on productions over there and working my way up.
My goals as a filmmaker is to be able to create a platform for artists of all styles, for them to just be able to openly express themselves and be able to take their ideas and their expressions and whatever form of art they choose and put it on a platform such as YouTube, Vimeo, even big stage as a theater, all the way to a movie theater where people come and watch and pay $10 a ticket. I feel like the sky is the limit when it comes to art. A lot of people just need to be able to come together, network, and basically express ideas as a group.
Well, one of the entry-level jobs in filmmaking in the industry are production assistant. jobs. So hopefully I could start out by doing a couple of those and finding connections on the set, through other workers to work my way up in the camera department to eventually become a director of photography.
So, I have a couple of friends that are in the film industry. I have a friend named Rendell who actually works on the set Ballers. He's more of an actor. He's more of a side standby guy. And in Fort Lauderdale in particular, it's not, I wouldn't say it's as big as it is in Miami. That's probably just because of location and how Miami is known for what it's known.
I love film and movies and all that because I feel like it gives the writer and the director and the actors kind of the freedom to express themselves in a way that can be realistic, but yet we take the reality and make it our own stories. So I just love the fact that even though you write it on script and you have everything planned out to the T, when it comes to a production, sometimes things change and something happens to where you might need to switch up something. And the improvising is, to me, is just as fun as the planning process. So that's what I love about film. It just keeps you on your toes, always keeps you on your creative flow.